Hey gang, Kevin here, Life22, and it is July. It's July 2nd, so we're down a day, but it is what it is. As you can see, my face is glistening if you're watching the video version of the podcast. I don't know what the average temperature of dog balls are, but it is hot as dog balls. So, the humidity, I'm assuming the average set of dog balls is very humid. So, that said, that rabbit hole about, anyways, it is July, right? And so we want to know how your Junjitsu went. How do you feel? Did you go? Did you learn? Did you try to pick it up? Or did you pick one of our previous month life themes from previous years? And just let us know in the comments below. Let it sail with that brick with the ransom note or the hate mail or whatever it is that you're shipping our way. Just let us know. In going into July is, we're stealing last year's. It is going to be Job Lie. Okay? Job Lie. It's everyone's favorite. It is go get a job. Get better at your job. Work harder at your job. Focus on a job. If you have a friend looking for a job, help them find a job. Maybe you need to get a promotion. Like, work towards that in your job. Maybe you need a career change. Use this month to make that shift. This is Job Lie. This is where jobs are important. And I'm a huge fan of shaming, right? So, like, when you're a little kid and you're coming of age and you're starting to stink and you need to put deodorant on, you don't think about it until one of your friends shames you, or somebody at school shames you, or somebody that's near you shames you and is like, yo, listen, kid, you stink. Like, body odor is a thing now. Like, you're not a little kid anymore. You don't smell like chocolate and cookies. Like, it's time to start using deodorant and start to take a shower more frequently. Things like that. There's those cutoffs, and I think that that's where shaming comes in. I'll make fun of some friends here and there, and this is a guy thing. We'll make fun of our friends because they're getting fat, they're getting chubby, right? And as we get older, it's important that we continue to do that so we can continue to keep them up on it. My family does a very solid job of making fun of me when I get paunchy, and what it does is it forces me to say, damn, I have to be more physically fit. Maybe I'll have less beer. Maybe I'll eat less or eat healthier, and it constantly keeps me on my toes that I'm getting fat. And I don't want to be fat because fat is not healthy. I don't care what Lizzo used to say, but otherwise she wouldn't have made the corrective life changes that she did. But these are the different things that I'm a big fan of shaming, fat shaming, BO shaming, like we just discussed. And so if you come across somebody who's not picking up their slack for society, and you turn around and you say, hey, listen, this guy's just a deadbeat and a grub, and he's just living off the system and living under that bridge over there, and he should get a job, and he should. And I am in 100% support of you shaming that person. Shame them into getting a job. Shame them into being a better human being, because clearly their internal compass is sending them into a different direction. They do not have a true north, and it's your job, by shaming people, to give them their true north, so that they can properly navigate the world and acclimate themselves to how the world works. The world works when we all have jobs and we're not being a grub. Okay, so that is Job Lie. And so I just gave you a really good incentive. So, like, let's say you have a solid job and you're working real hard. Let's say that, there's no real promotions that you can get. You're really, like, at the pinnacle of just, like, excellence in your field, whatever it happens to be. And you're just like, well, maybe I'll help a friend find a job this month. Oh, wait a minute. Kevin just gave me one. I'm spending my Saturday going under the bridge, handing out Tim Hortons applications to a bunch of grubs and just berating them, right? So there's a difference, right? Like, if you're just like, hey, kid, you need to start wearing deodorant, you need to start taking showers more because you stink. Stinky. And then the next time you see that kid, if they still stink, you're like, yo, hey, stinky. Like, you don't, there's a line between bullying and shaming. Okay? And I'm not telling you to go out of your way and berate a little kid who's not listening about taking a shower. You can turn the notch up on your shaming because they're not getting the hint. And at some point it does turn into bullying because the kid isn't listening and they really do stink. And we're just trying to help that person out. So, but with the homeless people and the people that don't have jobs and don't think they need jobs or don't deserve jobs, or I have restless leg syndrome, I'm like a person who has multiple sclerosis. We're like the same. I can't get a job. I'm disabled. Like if I lost all my limbs, what I have with restless leg syndrome is way worse. Like no, sorry. Restless leg syndrome does not get you out of a job. And like it's depressing because like the people that don't have limbs have jobs. That's the funny part. Like they found jobs. Like they're testing controllers with their mouth and stuff, and they're doing whatever it is to give themselves productivity and meaning in this world. And then you have fully functioning adults who have make-believe disabilities, which makes up a large portion of the disabilities now. I'm too fat to leave my house. Well, guess what? You don't have enough friends that are going to shame you appropriately so that you can leave your house and get a real job. Sorry, tough noogies. It is what it is. So, if you were that individual who was at the pinnacle of their career, or maybe you're getting close, right, and your job stuff is just fine, well, then delegate a little bit of that time to working on your job and self betterment, and then use the rest of the time to have some fun. Help a friend out, find a job, whatever, and then just go shame the homeless. Go shame the homeless into getting jobs. And that is a public service announcement from your friendly neighborhood podcaster. Go shame them into getting jobs. And if they give you excuses, you know what you do? You shame through it. You shame through it. I believe in you. Man, this could have been the Motivational Monday speech I should have given. Man, because Motivational Monday was kind of weak compared to this. I don't have the passion that I have for for getting the homeless to just get out from under the bridge. They're like roaches, man. You just like lift up the bridge. I'm glad that none of our bridges around here open, because then all of a sudden you'd see all these like homeless people scatter like roaches. It's disgusting. They're under there fornicating, laying eggs, doing whatever roaches do, and not getting a job, being productive. Like, at least a roach is cleaning the microwave, right? Like it's picking up but then it's pooping in the microwave. So I guess it's a win-win. So I don't. It cleaned the food and then it turned it into poop and then it left it in the micro. Fuck. We're out of sorts here, folks. So the world is full of choices and possibilities. And I will leave you with this. The world is full of choices and possibilities. I have given you your roadmap for the month. There are multiple paths you can take. The adventure is your own. Go forth and enjoy Job Lie. And we'll catch you guys next time on Life22. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and continue to send those hate mail bricks. Hey, and we're a huge fan of Dr. Squatch here on the show. So if it doesn't have to be a clay brick, you can send it in a bar of soap. One of them bricks. Catch you guys next time, Life22.